another start of our day. We have to get all our phonics friends nice and ready to use throughout our Tuesday. Let me hear ya. Or. Ed, de, t. Oi. Ah. Were. Are. Ah. Ow. Ow. Oh. One more time. Ow. Oh. Oi. Two sounds. Ooh. And lastly, ooh. Good job. Let's keep it going. Hello, second grade, and happy Tuesday. Welcome back to our second day, of course, of the week. And we're kicking it off with reading. So yesterday in reading, we were introduced to our last O team, O, O. So today we're going to work a little bit more with O, but take it a little farther. But before we get to that team, we of course got to remember our O team from last week, OU and OW. So we're going to warm up that brain just like we did yesterday by decoding words that say ow and O. Are you ready? I want you to do this all on your own. What's this word? You can break it up. First, loud, and then est. So all together it's loudest. If someone's the most loud, they are the loudest. Okay, up next, can you decode this on your own? Careful what sound it makes. Follow. O. Follow. The OW is at the end of the word, so it's saying that O sound. Okay, next one. What's this word? Gown. Ow, ow. Gown. Good job. A gown is a fancy dress you can wear. So OW's saying ow. It's in the middle of the word. And what about this one? Can you read it on your own? Sprout. Sprout. To sprout is when something starts growing and it just gets above the ground. It sprouts. Okay, last one. What do you got? Crowd. Ow, ow. Crowd. Good job, because OW's in the middle of the word. Ow. Okay, second grade, good job warming up. Let's check out our learning target for Tuesday. It says, I can identify words that say ooh 3 different ways. So we're going to be focusing all on the sound ooh today. But there's 3 different ways of spelling ooh. OO, which we learned yesterday, EU, and UE. So when we're reading our work, when we come across OO, EU, or UE, we're going to practice today always reading those as the sound ooh. So today we're going to have to be extra close decoding detectives to make sure we can find all three of these patterns and pick out times when we read ooh. So that is going to be our job later today. But first, let's remind ourselves of our brand new friend, OO. We know that OO has two sounds. There's a short sound and there's a long sound. So do you remember second grade? OO's first sound, it's short sound. Do you remember? What is OO's short sound? It is Remember, like you got like hit in the gut? Like in this word, can you read it? Book. A book. A book. Book. Good job. This is the short sound for OO. It's So this is the first thing we learned yesterday. That OO makes the short sound like in book. But that's just one. What's our second? If the short sound is what's the long sound, second grade? We just talked about it. The long sound for OO is ooh. What we learned in our learning target. Ooh is the long sound for OO. Like in this word, can you read it? Pool. A pool, an awesome swimming pool. Here, OO is saying long sound ooh. So we first know the short sound, but the long sound is ooh. Both of those sounds fit OO, and it's up to us to be able to read and figure out the difference. This is pretty tricky, and we're going to need to try out this skill today. But as we mentioned in our learning target, OO isn't the only way to spell the ooh sound. There are three ways. The first one we just went over, of course, is OO. OO says ooh, like in this word. Can you read it? Moon, moon, up in the sky. OO says ooh. But also second grade, EW says ooh. Can you repeat after me? EW says ooh. So this word is ooh. New. Something's brand new. Good job. So we've got OO and we've got EW. But what about this one? UE is the third way that we can read the ooh sound. Can you repeat after me? UE says ooh. Like in this word. What does it say? Blue. The color blue has UE where it says ooh. So even though there's three completely different ways of spelling, they all say ooh. So as a bonus, I want you to keep in mind, take a look. If we see EW or UE, it's almost always going to be at the end of a word. OO can be in the middle or at the end, but these two teams that say ooh, EW and UE, are almost always going to be found or spelled at the end of a word. So that's just another little tidbit that I want you to keep in your reading toolbox as we tell the difference these oohs. Okay, second grade. So we're going to take all this decoding knowledge and we are going to go on a super scavenger hunt. But before we do that, we got to give ourselves a little break and move our bodies real quick. So come on, stand up with me. And we're going to be practicing our balance today. See how much we can stand, maybe even still, and use our muscles. Okay, so on Tuesday, my first this or that for you is, would you rather have an orange, like the fruit? If so, you're going to balance on your left leg. Or would you rather have orange juice? If so, you're going to balance on your right leg. So you get a choice. Orange as the fruit or orange juice. What would you pick? I would choose orange juice, so I'm going to balance on my right foot. So that means you're just picking one foot and we're going to balance for 5 seconds. Okay, are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. Good job. Balancing is a really good exercise, so come on, let's sit right back down as we get ready for our Super Scavenger Hunt in our Super Kids workbook. Okay, second grade, so you are going to find this gigantic pumpkin page on page 78 of your workbook. So all these pumpkins are on page 78. So these pumpkins make a nice scavenger hunt that we are going to have to solve. On all these pumpkins, you can see all these different words. These words are what we are going to use to solve this scavenger hunt. Our job is to get from this pumpkin with the red star and find a path all the way down to the jack-o'-lantern. But the way for us to complete this path is by finding all the words that say ooh. And we have 3 different ways that we can find that ooh sound. Remember, we've got O-O, we have E-W, and U-E. Today, as we become super sleuth reading detectives, we are going to have to look out for all these 3 patterns to find the pumpkins that say ooh. When we connect all these pumpkins, it's going to make our path. But keep in mind, does O-O always say ooh? No, it also says what sound? So we have to be extra careful on our hunt today to tell the difference when a word says ooh with O-O or it says We gotta be really careful and take our time to do our best work. So I want you to find the red star pumpkin on your path. You got it? As we're looking at this word, second grade, do you see any one of these patterns? Any one of those teams? Can you underline it? We see E-W at the end of the word. What sound does E-W make? Ooh. So the word is? Screw. A screw. It's a curly little tool, the silver tools that we use to build objects. A screw. Good job. Okay. But if we want to figure out where the path goes next, take a look. There's 3 different ways we can go. What way is correct, second grade? How can we figure out our next move? What we're going to have to do is decode each of these words to figure out which one. There's only going to be one correct word that says ooh. So we got to cross them out. First, let's look at this word with a C. Does that word have any of our teams that we're looking for? No. What does this word say? You know this word. What does it say? Cut. To cut something. So we know that's not the way we can go. That's not the correct path. Let's look at our other words. Okay, let's come down to this one that has a B. Do you see any of the teams we're looking for in this word? I see O-O, but we've seen this word before. What sound is O-O making in this word? This is the word book. Book. So does that O-O say ooh? No, it doesn't. So we can't go that way. We're only looking for words that say ooh. So that means this word is our last option. Let's read what it says. What team do you see in this R word? What team? O-O, exactly. We know this is the correct way. So O-O is going to say what sound? Ooh. So the word is room. The room you are sitting in. Good job. Okay. So look, we've only got one way to go. Ooh, let's decode this word. What team do you see? What do you see? U-E. And U-E makes what sound? Ooh. So the word is blue. Exactly. The color blue. Like my marker. Awesome. Okay. So now look. We've got two options to go for from blue. We have two ways to go. But only one is correct. And we have to decode the words to figure it out. Okay. Let's see, second grade. Can you look at this word down here with an F? What team do you see? What team do you see? Our double O's? Exactly. Let's try the short sound first. Can we try the short sound? Which is So the word would be d. Flood. Like when water comes rushing in, a flood. So we know this is a word. Does flood say ooh? No, it says So we know that's not the way we can go. Let's see our other option. If we keep going this way, what can you tell me about this word? Do you see one of our teams? I see E-W. What sound does E-W make? Ooh. So the word is blue. I blew out a candle. If you noticed, we have the word blue and blue. They're spelled totally different ways, but they have completely different meanings. And that is because they have different endings. Okay, second grade, what's our next move? If we're looking at our path, we can either start going down or keep going across. But we want to make sure we're choosing the word that says ooh. So what can we do? Let's check out this first word. What do you see in this word with an F? Any of our teams? O-O. And whenever we're looking at O-O, let's try the short sound first. So what's the short sound for O-O? So the word could be foot. The foot that you have. That's a correct word. But does it say ooh? No, it doesn't. So we can't go this way, second grade. Let's see. This is our other option all the way over here. In this G word. What team do you see? See any of our teams? U-E. And U-E says says what sound? Ooh. So the word is glue. Glue. Exactly. We know this word is saying ooh. Okay, Super Scholars. We've started our path so far by finding all the words that say ooh with our 3 different teams. It's now up to you to keep going from glue and figure out, what is my next path? Look, you've got 3 options. You have to figure out which one of these words says ooh to continue on your path. And you're going to have to do that on every single turn as you solve this super scavenger hunt. So it's your turn, 2nd grade, to tackle this page and find a way all the way to the jack-o'-lantern. So right now, we're only at glue, but you've got a long way to go. It's going to require you to be extra careful and use all your detective sleuthing skills. You have to check every single word to make sure you find only the words with ooh. Once you do that, it will create a nice, smooth path. That's the way for you to check if you're correct. If you're able to find a nice, clean path to the jack-o'-lantern, you know you found all the correct words that say ooh. So 2nd grade, I think this page is pretty challenging, so I'm super excited for all of us to test our brains. So you're going to start at glue and keep the scavenger hunt going, looking for all our words that say ooh. Once you're done with page 78 and you've successfully made it to the jack-o'-lantern, then you're going to take a video for me to see your reading. In the video, you're going to read for me all the words that are along your path. So just the words you found that say ooh. Screw, room, blue, blue, glue. So you're just going to read for me all the words you found, which means you would have taken your time and found the nice path before you start reading to me, so you can make sure you're reading all the correct words. Okay, 2nd grade, you're going to finish our scavenger hunt in our workbook and then take that video of reading all the pumpkins on your ooh path. Like I said, this is tricky, so you've got to work nice and slow. I can't wait to see your work, so let's get sleuthin'.